Hi, third grade. It's Miss Garry. This week we are talking a lot about predators and prey and different types of animals and their habitats and things like that. So, for Read Aloud this week, I decided to choose who would win, the falcon or the hawk. I'm going to make a prediction that I think the hawk is going to win. I don't have a whole lot of evidence backing up my prediction other than I don't know a whole lot about falcons, so I'm super excited to read this with you. But I'm going to go with the hawk. I'm going to make a prediction that I think the hawk is going to win. So here we go. What would happen if a falcon met up with a hawk? What if they had a fight? Who do you think would win? Hello, falcons. Falcons, hawks, owls, kites, and eagles are raptors. Raptors are animals that kill other animals and eat them. These are several species of falcons. All different kinds of falcons in there. Hello, hawks. Hawks are also raptors and birds of prey. Some birds eat seeds and some birds eat fruit. Hawks eat meat. Here are several kinds of hawks. So we have all of our falcons and all of our hawks. Meet the falcon. Here's the peregrine falcon. This bird is built for speed. It can dive at more than 200 miles per hour and is the fastest animal on Earth when diving. The cheetah can run up to 70 miles per hour. The sailfish can swim up to 90 miles per hour, and the fastest Olympic sprinter can run up to 27 miles per hour. That means that the falcon can dive down more than twice the speed of a cheetah. It's pretty amazing. Meet the hawk. Here's the red-tailed hawk. To see a red-tailed hawk, look high, bare branches along a road. Red-tailed hawks want to be able to see in all directions. They are constantly looking to avoid predators and to catch prey. When hawks see an animal on the ground, they swoop down and try to catch it with their talons. A talon is a long, sharp, curved claw. People do not have talons. Air. Falcons look for birds to capture and eat. The peregrine falcon attacks in the air at high speeds, beak first, then catches prey with its claws. The peregrine eats various prey, including smaller, slower, and weaker birds. The ground. Hawks attack from the air to the ground feet first. They grab and stab their prey with their long, sharp talons. Hawks look for mice, rats, voles, moles, frogs, lizards, and other small animals to eat. A falcon often builds its nest in a crevice high on a cliff. Largest. The largest living bird is the common ostrich. It stands up to 9 feet tall, but it's flightless, which means it does not fly. People eat ostrich, and the meat looks and tastes like beef. The largest extinct bird is the elephant bird. Scientists believe it stood up to 10 feet tall and weighed up to 1,000 pounds. The tallest extinct bird is the moa. It stood up to 12 feet tall. Extinct means that the species is no longer alive. The largest flying seabird is the wandering albatross. Its 12-foot wingspan is longer than any living flying bird. The smallest living bird is the bee hummingbird. It's the size of a large bee. The smallest bird has the smallest bird egg. It is smaller than a single coffee bean. That's pretty tiny. A coffee bean is probably like this big. So that's pretty small. The shape of an airplane wing and the shape of a bird's wing is similar. The air flows over the top of the wing faster than air flows across the bottom. It creates lift. Lift allows planes and birds to take flight. Wings work. Another way to create a lift is to adjust the front of the wing upward. This causes drag on the back end. Penguins are birds that do not fly in the sky, but if you watch them swim in the ocean, they seem to fly underwater. Fact: Wilbur and Orville Wright studied birds and bird wing structure before designing the first airplane. Speed fact: birds also flap their wings to increase speed and lift. Whale fact: the side fins of a humpback whale are shaped like a bird's wing. I'm still sticking with the hawk. I'm curious what you guys think, but I'm predicting the hawk. Eyes. Falcons have excellent eyesight. Like most birds of prey, they have better vision than a human being. Did you know that a falcon cannot move its eyes? I didn't know that. Falcons can see tiny animals from about 1 mile away in the sky. A falcon can see other birds before they see it. Hawks also have great eyesight. Hawks see little animals on the ground that humans could never see without binoculars. An idiom. Eyes like a hawk is an expression for having excellent vision. And we've talked a lot about idioms, and we know that an idiom is an expression. So does that literally mean that you have eyes like a hawk? No. Did you know a hawk can't always... And did you know a hawk also can't move its eyes the way we do? A hawk moves its entire head to follow what it wants to see. So here is our falcon, and then here is our hawk. Beak. A peregrine falcon's greatest weapons are its speed and its beak. Its beak is pointed and sharp, but also has a tooth-shaped edge. The bill. Red-tailed hawk has a sharp beak that is designed to tear and rip skin and meat. Sharp fact: a falcon's hooked beak is used to rip flesh. Did you know that you can identify what a bird eats by the shape of its beak? Bonus fact: some birds have special beaks for cracking seeds, sipping nectar, and catching insects. A bill is another word for a beak. All birds have beaks. Design fact: other birds have beaks for chiseling trees, catching fish, and straining water. Talons. A peregrine falcon's talon can be almost an inch long. Most birds have 4 toes on each foot, 3 in front and 1 in back. A T-Rex also had 3 toes in front and 1 toe in the back. Feet. Red-tailed hawk's talon can measure up to 1.3 inches long. Fact: a swift is a bird that has 4 toes and point forward. Would you like to have talons instead of toenails? I wouldn't. I would not. How would I wear sandals? Speed. Peregrine falcon flies up to 60 miles per hour, but it can dive at more than 200 miles per hour. Peregrine can dive up to 0.62 miles in the air. Quickness. A red-tailed hawk flies about 20 to 40 miles per hour, but can reach a speed up to 120 miles per hour when diving for food. Tail. An arrow, an airplane, and a jet can't fly without a tail. A falcon also needs its tail to fly. The tail holds steady for stabilizes its flight. A falcon can also move its tail to turn or to twirl. A red-tailed hawk also has a tail, and its tail movement helps the hawk turn left, turn right, dive, or rise. A falcon's wings are thin and slender. They are built for maximum speed. A peregrine falcon is sometimes called a duck hawk. Falcon's weight. An adult female peregrine falcon weighs about 3.3 pounds, and the male weighs about 2.2 pounds. Hawk's wings. The red-tailed hawk has wide wings. Its broad wings help it maneuver through trees to grab mice, squirrels, frogs, and other small animals. Hawks have shorter, wider wings than falcons. A hawk's weight. An adult female red-tailed hawk weighs up to 3.2 pounds. A male weighs up to 2.8 pounds. As with the falcon, the female is bigger than the male. Famous falcons. We shouldn't be surprised that the U.S. military named one of its best fighter jets after the Falcon. It attacks from the air like a bird, but it can also quickly change its speed and direction. The F-16 Fighting Falcon is the military fighter jet. There are also sports teams named after falcons. The NFL has a team called the Atlanta Falcons. Famous hawks. There are also sports teams named after hawks. The NFL has a team called the Seattle Seahawks. The NBA has a team called the Atlanta Hawks. Seattle Seahawks logo, the Atlanta Hawks logo. The U.S. military has a helicopter called the Black Hawk. It's named after a Native American chief, Black Hawk. A red-tailed hawk is sitting at the top of a dead tree looking for mice. Its position is called a perch. The bigger hawk does not see the smaller falcon 1,000 feet above her. The red-tailed hawk starts to fly. It is concentrating on looking for food. Maybe there is a tasty baby squirrel down there somewhere. The red-tailed hawk never looks up. The peregrine falcon sets its eyes on the hawk. It has laser focus. It gets into a astute position. The falcon is flying like a rocket. What do you think is going to happen? The hawk doesn't know what hit it. Wham! The falcon slices the hawk and its beak, one of its wings, and it breaks one of its wing bones. As the hawk tries to correct its flight, the falcon makes another dive. It's a direct hit. Wham again! The red-tailed hawk is falling uncontrollably and it won't recover. It crashes to the ground, badly wounded. After a brief fight on the ground, the falcon eats the hawk and brings some of the meat back to its hungry chicks waiting in the nest. So, my prediction was that who would win, the hawk or the falcon, and I picked the hawk. Was your prediction right? I don't know. Well, thanks for letting me read to you again. I hope you're subscribing to our channel. I hope you're staying in touch with us reading to you and doing math lessons. And if you have any questions at all, please ask. Please reach out if you need anything or you just want to say hi. We miss you all so much. We wish we were back in school. So just keep in touch with us because we're looking forward to it. We miss you just as much as you miss us and you miss school. We want to be there just as badly. Bye.